Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum. When Ibrahim alayhi salam was placed into the fire, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have taken him out of that fire. He could have made the fire disappear. But what did he do instead? And why has this been so important to me? I have been through circumstances in my life where I made du'a and I wanted the thing to change so badly. And for a long time, it didn't. Until I realized that sometimes I shouldn't be so focused on only looking for whether or not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had changed my situation, but also I should be looking at whether I am changing in response to the situation or the way I feel about the situation has changed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have taken the fire away. What He chose instead was to make the fire cool on Ibrahim alayhi salam. Allah commanded the fire be cool on Ibrahim to the extent that Ibrahim alayhi salam says that the days and nights that he spent in the fire, this fire was so huge that it lasted over a long period of time. The days and nights within it were some of the best days and nights that he had in his life, the most comfortable, the most peaceful. After having being betrayed by his entire tribe, by his very own father, who decided and helped to put him into a burning pit, he stayed in it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed how the circumstance affected him. Where in your life are you looking for the thing to change, but you're not being open to see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can change how that thing impacts you, can change how it feels for you? Say you had some big financial setback. What if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can use that as a portal to your biggest financial abundance? You're thinking, oh, that's it, it's over. I'm doomed. But what if this is the exact thing that's needed to take you to that next level that you've been praying for? Your child looks like they might be autistic. I have experienced that. My son has autism, subhanAllah. And instead of becoming obsessed with that changing about him, Allah is capable of all things. Allah can change that. But instead of waiting with bated breath for it to change, what if you asked Allah to change you, to change how you see it, to change how you see the diagnosis, to change how you see your child, so you can experience the khair that Allah has embedded in it? Something that is out of your control, you have no control over it. Ibrahim alayhi salam had no control over whether he would be put in that fire or not. He was put in that fire against his will. And Allah used it as a way to show him, I got you, Ibrahim. I have got you. It doesn't matter what the thing is. I am in control. Allah is in control. Allah can defy logic and science. It doesn't matter what that challenge is. Allah can change you. You think you're stuck in that toxic marriage? That person is abusing you mentally, maybe emotionally, which is even harder to see than physical abuse because you keep being gaslit. And you think, man, I wish this person would change. There's no way for me to leave. But what if? What if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can change you so that you develop the tenacity, the courage, the skills, the know-how. He brings in the support so that you can figure a way through. Nothing is impossible. You don't always have to wait for the thing to change. You get to change. You get to experience the miracle of how Allah changes the thing so that it's experienced differently by you. And through that, you realize it's never about the thing. It's always about Allah. But do you trust Him? Do you turn to Him? Do you see His hand in everything? Or are you so fixated on the thing that you give that more power? When Allah is the power, your perception of Him is the power. There's a miracle that happens when you trust Allah more than you trust the 3D reality in front of you. What is the 3D reality? It's a simulation in some sense that Allah has created. I mean, it's real, but also, and it counts. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything we do in this dunya is counting and it goes towards our akhirah, but Allah is in control of it all. Like every little thing, you can just move a couple of atoms. You can just move a molecule. Everything changes. I mean, where have you ever heard that a blazing fire that is so big and so huge and has been fueled for so long that it burns over a long period of time, where have you ever heard that a fire like that can be experienced as cool? That doesn't make sense, but it doesn't need to make sense. Allah can make it happen. And if you think it's only for prophets, then tell me about Surah Kahf. Tell me how it happened for the sleepers of the cave. Tell me. I want to know what your answer is about the sleepers of the cave. They were not prophets. They were not prophets of Allah. And what did Allah do? They asked Allah to open a way of goodness for them, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused them to go into a cave, and He put them into such a deep sleep. And they woke up from that sleep kind of going to each other, well, how long did we sleep for? And some of them said, oh, it was just like for part of a day. Couldn't have been too long. And they later found out that they were sleeping for centuries. they time traveled, subhanAllah. Allah made it happen. Allah made it happen that they woke up literally in the future. What? Tell me again how it's not possible for you. Stop trusting the 3D more than you trust Allah. Okay, I love you. Take care of yourself. Turn to Allah. I'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.